you guys, welcome back to another video, welcome back to another reading. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lauren, and if you are returning, hello. It's very nice to see you, very nice to have you. So as you can see, we have a pick a pile here. I wanted to do a past life reading today. We have a few more piles than the last past life reading that we did. So we're gonna get a variety of different things today. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and like and share any videos on this channel that resonate with you. And yes, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to first ring the sound bowls that you guys can intuitively pick whichever crystal you feel called to, and then we will get into the piles. So let's begin. Just close your eyes, and whatever number pops up in your mind's eye, okay. So I will also show you each crystal, give you the name, so that you can also choose that way if that's what works best for you. So our first pile here, we have Stromatolite. Stromatolite. This is a very deep, ancient crystal. Connects us to our ancestors, the deep roots of our ancestors. This is Stromatolite for the first pile. Second pile, we have Snowflake Obsidian. Snowflake Obsidian here. Our third pile here, we have Wavellite. Wavellite is also a very high vibrational stone. Allows us to do that deep shadow work as well as connect with the star systems. Amazing dream experiences. And then we have our fourth pile, which is Lapis Lazuli, reminding us of that starry night sky in Egypt. Ancient kemetic. Lapis Lazuli. Okay, and that is our 4 piles. So hopefully you chose your crystal. And now we will begin the layout of what that past life consisted of. And yes, wow. So if you are familiar with my channel, I've actually pulled this card before. And I correlate this card with the ancient tribal ancestors of Haiti, literally all around Africa, but Haiti is like literally the first that comes to me when I see this beautiful face. So you may have had a past life. I'm hearing as a Haitian tribal master, leader, tribal master leader of a tribe. This is separate, but I'm also hearing Akan tribe, but the ancient roots of the Akan tribe, okay? You also had past lives as objects, things that were inanimate, also trees. Stromatolite is actually connected to trees as well, so it's very interesting. This card came out with this pile. I'm hearing Merkaba. You had the ability to travel as a light force through different things, which is why you were connected to inanimate objects, because you had that life force, that Merkaba connection, I'm hearing, that allowed you to evolve. As you can see, it's like these shapes are evolving. They evolve up, they evolve outwards, and this kind of shape here is like the Merkaba, but it goes all around, right? Okay, let's see how this past life may have played out. Can you give me a storyline, please? Divine God, Source, Spirit, Angel, Spirit, Guides, Ancestors, and Past Life. Can you please give me a storyline for the past life of Pile 1, Stromatolite? Can you give me a storyline? Storyline, one more time. Okay. Storyline. Let's see. This card comes out quite a lot. This is on the top of the deck. So I'm getting quite a few things. I'm getting for this pile, you were a masculine energy to begin with. I guess not a masculine energy, but an energy that was, you were an angel, you were a light force, right? You lived entirely in the ethers, I'm hearing, and then evolved into man. But you worked as an angel to begin with, and you have evolved into man. I don't really know what that means. But at the same time, I'm getting a relationship here. You had a very deep relationship in the ethers. I'm hearing starry beings, galaxy beings. This relationship evolved down into this ancient Haitian past life. So you had a wife of sorts, a wife, not a wife of sorts, a wife living in this tribe. But before you guys evolved down into being human beings, you lived in a galaxy. I'm hearing you guys worked together to conquer forces. Later on down the line in this life, past life, you passed on and you evolved into you transferred into a spirit. But really with this pile, I'm hearing transference. I mean, all energy transfers, but you're a master of transference. With this main face here, you have reincarnated multiple times into multiple lives. You have transferred into different things. Can I just get one card, please? To clarify, solidify this reading. Okay, we'll take this one. Got the Ten of Cups. Yeah. So, I mean, with this, I mean, the Ten of Cups we know is, in a regular reading, it's like, it's happiness, it's the family, it's the ideal life. But what I'm getting from this is, see how these cups pour into, you have one main cup. This one main cup pours into multiple cups. So as I said, your energy has been able to transfer into multiple beings, into multiple spaces, into multiple objects. You have been multiple existences, I'm hearing. You may be a Sagittarius or a Pisces. I'm hearing North Node Pisces. But really you could have Pisces in your chart anywhere, or Sagittarius. You had the ability to transfer. I'm just hearing transference. That is your mastery, really. So I'm gonna get Angels of Atlantis, kind of like an advice for what you are coming to realize in this life. What miracles. I'm hearing miracle baby. You know how they say there are many tiny miracles that need to happen in order for us to essentially be alive here in this life. I'm hearing that there are many miracles that happen in your multiple existences that allowed you to be, allowed you to incarnate. I'm hearing you're a miracle child. Each time you're a miracle. Metatron may be a very significant angel that you connect to, that you need to start to connect with more and develop that relationship. Diamonds may be your birthstone. Yes. Beautiful energy, pile one. I could go on more, but I want to make sure that I'm saving my energy, reserving my energy. I'm going to start to share my services with you all. And I will be offering past life readings. So if you're interested in that, definitely do keep a lookout. But we are going to move on to pile 2. See? Wow. Okay, if you chose Snowflake Obsidian, this is your pile. I love how these are like matching. Wise old man. So with this, I'm getting that you have been a human being before. If you chose this pile, you have been a human being before. You are a man. Why am I hearing a carpenter? I feel like that's so random, but maybe that was your occupation in a past life. You were a carpenter. I'm hearing painter. Architect. Astrologist. I don't know if I said this already, but you lived for a very long time. I'm hearing 90. 90, 51, 90. 9 may be a significant number for you. I'm hearing you had a wife. She passed. I'm also hearing that you could have had a family. You died alone. Let's go deeper. Let's see what Can you show me a storyline, please, for this past life? For the Snowflake Obsidian pile, please. For the second pile for Snowflake Obsidian, can you show me, please, the storyline? Yeah. You had a wife. You had a wife. She passed before you. She loved the earth. She loved the trees. You guys traveled a lot together. You guys traveled a lot together. I'm also getting with this card here. Once you passed, you became a guide for all of your children. You became a guide for all children, really. I'm hearing you love children. You also could have been an art teacher. Your wife passed and it was very hard for you. She may have loved roses. And if this is resonating with you in this current life, you could have lost a wife. She loved roses. She shows up for you in the form of white birds. She also connects with the tree spirit. If you loved nature, if you love nature now. So I'm hearing if you chose this pile, your mother in this life was your wife in a past life. I know that's kind of confusing. I literally had to break that down in my head. But going back to this particular past life, as you, as an old wise man, you lost your wife and she evolved and she started to connect with you in multiple ways. That may have been why you started to connect with astrology. I'm getting that this man in that past life was a very spiritual being. If you're a spiritual being today in this life, this can also be why you have a calling to spirituality, to astrology. I'm hearing the spirit of this woman connects with you. If she is alive now, if your mother is present now, that is connected. If your mother is past, it's like an evolved spirit. I don't know even how to explain that. It's kind of complex. I don't even know, because that's very new to me, to my mind. I don't know how to explain that. But can you please give me a clarification card, one card for this past life, please? You could also be a Sagittarius. Your wife could have been an Aquarius. Your mom in this life can be an Aquarius. There's a lot to do with your work. Whatever you do for work in this life connects a lot with your past life. We'll do carpenter. I don't know why I'm hearing missionary. I'm getting missionary with these wheels. Architecture, as I said. Art teacher. Even an air craftsman. You are a lover, a very deep lover. It pained you to lose your wife. Really pained you. Obviously, of course. But I'm hearing you never remarried. You never found anyone else that was equally as what you felt with her. You may have a very great relationship with your mom. Could have also been a knight in a past life. Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy again. Could have been a knight in a past life. I'm just trying to get more, a little bit more. Egypt was significant as well. This is going past. Egypt, the Sphinx, a pharaoh. I'm also hearing Viking. That makes sense with the knight, Viking. I don't know what a missionary does, but yeah, that's coming up. And then Viking. Viking is very heavily within your heritage, within your roots. Can I get advice for the lessons or the truth of this past life connected to this life today? The pile 2, please. Serenity. Peace. Living in serenity, living in peace. Communion as well. Communion as in connection to the spirit, connection to the guides, to the greater force. What is this? This is, could have also had a past life in India, Pakistan. Oh, I'm hearing this was a Pakistani life, the one where you lost your wife. I'm hearing surrender, also learning to surrender, serenity, being in peace with all that is, even if it is just yourself. Very interesting. You're a deep lover, and when you love someone and you find that one person, it's really them. That's all you that's all you care about. That's all you ever want. Okay. Beautiful pile 2. I'm like kind of in awe. Okay, so we're gonna do pile 3. Sorry, I had to spread all of them around so they weren't in the camera. Wow. Okay, pile 3, if you chose Wavellite, this is your pile. You're an ancient galaxy being. Wind, light, galaxy being. You are a galaxy being. So this is your essence of your past life, ancient past life. I'm hearing connected to the rain, to the waves, to the ocean. Air, I'm hearing air. A galaxy being, an extraterrestrial connected to the air. You were able to shapeshift into multiple forms connected to the air, to the ocean, to the water. If you love rain, if you love the ocean, if you are an air sign, if you are a water sign, this is for you. It's no mistake that you chose Wavellite. 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 Wow, Wavellite. Yeah. Galaxy being. Ancient galaxy being. A light force that you could transform. I'm hearing shapeshift. Transform, shapeshift into multiple matters. Show me the timeline, please. Yeah, you could shapeshift. So with this pile, I'm getting if you feel like you often have an identity crisis, or you often feel like you don't resonate with being a man or a woman, you just would rather be. It is because in this past life, you had the ability to shapeshift into multiple things, into multiple matters. And these multiple matters that we have in life, rain, sun, light, the air, they hold different vibrations of masculine, feminine energy. So, really, you can shapeshift into any type of energy. Masculine, feminine. But you may have been born in this life into a masculine energy. Never really understanding why you felt so called to both energies. Felt very connected to your mother, I'm hearing. With this, I'm getting you the matter, the way that you could transfer into matter. I'm almost getting a pain with this card. Yeah, I'm getting that with, the ability for you to be able to have had the ability to shapeshift, the ability to be both energies, encompass both energies. That's why in this life it's like you would rather just be. You would rather yep, got the Star card, which is Aquarius, the Hangman, which is Piscean energy, hearing Poseidon as well, but yes, connected to that water, connected to the stars, the tree of life, being able to shape into matter, being able to, as you can see, the star has literally all of the planets. I'm hearing the planets allowing you to shapeshift into whatever energy. Doves may be significant. You're enlightened about this, but it's almost like it's something that you can't really explain to people. It's like you can't really explain why you just would rather flow when it comes to who you are, why you would rather just be and not put a title on like what your gender is, because in in this day and age, you know, everyone wants to put a title on their being. Are you a they? Are you a them? Are you a she? Are you a her? Are you a he? Are you a him? And it's like, for you, you're like, I just am. I'm just me. I can be multiple things at once. Yep, Princess of Pentacles. You can be the fire, you can be the rain, you can be the stars, you can be the sun, you can be the air, you can be the leaves, you can be the flowers. You connect with it all. Could have the Aries placements. I also saw the dolphin, so I saw the dolphin and I got connected to the dolphins as well. Because with this energy here of you being able to, like your ancient spirit, your ancient essence of being able to travel as a light force, being able to travel as wind, connecting with the water and the ocean, you had a connection with those ancient sea creatures, whales, dolphins. And you're also a very deep lover. With the star card here, I'm getting you could be a public figure, you could be someone who's in the limelight in this life, a celebrity, whatever you want to call it. You know, we have Gemini energy here with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is like mental entrapment. This feeling that you have of just wanting to just be in your essence. Sometimes it causes you to be in your head, and I'm also getting with the Gemini energy. It's like almost like you're just like this multi-dimensional being, because that's who you are. You were literally a multi-dimensional being in a past life. It's like, and then in this life you feel very restricted, because it's like, I'm just getting that there's so many titles and you don't care for the titles. You just know that you are, and you know that you can be so many things at once. So it's like, for you to put a title on your being, it doesn't even make sense to you. It makes your head spin when you would rather just be. And you can do that. Just be. Don't allow anyone to make you feel like you need to put a title on who you are, or what you love, or how you express yourself, or just be. I need that too. Just be. Jupiter, you may be very connected to Jupiter, the planet Jupiter. You may have Jupiter in Gemini, or any air sign. Okay, so can I get what is like the lesson? What is the thing for pile 3? What is the lesson that they learn in this life connected to this ancient past life? What is the truth? What is the lesson that they learn in this life connected to the past life? Faith. I'm hearing having faith in a higher being, having faith in yourself too. Oh my gosh. I got a gnarly bite last night and I just scratched it so hard. I know. Okay, so this message is for me too, because that was crazy. Faith. Having faith in your ability to be multidimensional, in your ability to be more than one thing, in your ability to transform. I'm gonna get one more for you. I know I didn't do this pile, any other piles, but just doing what I feel calls for each pile. And benediction. And knowing of your benediction, knowing of this ancient force, this ancient power that you used to have, and you still have, it lives within you. See how this has, this guy here has like a force that is like stirring within him. It always lives within you. And your ability to connect with the higher realms. Raziel and Gabriel may be very significant archangels for you. You may need to connect with them more. You can be anything you want. The world is yours. See how like open this is? Having faith that really you can, the world is your oyster. Okay, pile 3. Gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Last but not least, we have our Lyle. Wow, Lapis. First thing I heard is Ascended Master. Ascended Master. Greek? Okay, Greek. What about Greek? Something very significant with this line here. Greek god. I'm also hearing Mayan god. Ancient Mayan god. Pile 4, this is almost very hard for me to read. I feel like the others kind of flowed, but for this, I'm getting, because it's hard to read, that may be something that shows up in your life in this present day, is that you're hard to read. I'm getting that almost like when people think you're one thing, you show up as something entirely different. I'm hearing light force, galaxy, star, a star. It's because you can't be limited, it's because you can't be contained. It's like you notice how this space here, it doesn't have a solidified outline. It's almost like an energy. I'm seeing it almost like an energy that floats. Hearing that you were an energy that could not be contained. Star, you were a star. We know stars, they don't ever die. They go on and 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 on. They live forever. Your energy cannot be contained. This may be why it's hard for people to hear you. Ooh, that is maybe why it may be hard for people to read you. Can I get a storyline, please? Storyline. Storyline, please. For pile 4. Lapis. Lazuli. Yeah, that makes sense. And with Lapis, oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm getting that you were an ascended master in a past life. You actually came to people in a time of need. I'm getting you're like the night sky that people look up at and they make wishes to. An ascended master, you hear the wishes, you hear the whispers of those who are needing your assistance. Connected to the galaxy, an extraterrestrial, a star being, an ascended master. I'm also getting that you show people an ascended master connected to prophets, connected to those who can see prophecy. You're the one that shows them. I'm hearing that slip I had, although those can't hear you, so you have to show them. You have to allow them to see. In those realms, it's like you heard people's... You know how in movies they show us as like a spirit? When a spirit comes, they're sitting there as we speak to them, but we can't see them. That's the energy I'm getting with this pile. So you show them, you come to them in their dreams, and you show them things. But you're an energy that cannot be contained. You're extraterrestrial. Could be a Virgo. Or a Virgo placements. Notice how this looks like a star, right? Well, this is really the symbol of the sun, but look how the rays go out. It's like you cannot be contained. You're an energy that permits outwards. It goes out, touches multiple things. Got the Emperor energy. Yeah. Hawks could be a totem for you. You could have major Aries placements, bees as well. Bees come to you in this life to remind you of that that powerful energy you have, like the solar plexus energy. And then with this, I'm also getting like, notice how this energy also permits outwards, how atoms make up literally everything, circles make up everything, and even those circles are like, it's like a container within, what am I trying to say? Circles. It's like whatever's within that circle is contained, but notice how they can move really anywhere. They can go outwards, they can move around. They can reach multiple spaces. In this life, you could be someone who has an emperor energy, who sits on the throne, but people cannot read you sometimes. I mean, people cannot understand you, where you're coming from sometimes, and it's essentially because you're an ascended master. It's like I'm getting Medusa energy with this, but notice how no one wanted, remember how no one wanted to listen to Medusa? No one wanted to hear her out. Everyone just lashed out on her. No one really understood what happened to her. No one understood that she was raped. Strength card. Could have been a warrior in a past life as well. But you exude such major strength that people cannot understand you. It's almost like trying to look at the sun for too long. And you know how, like, when you try to stare at the sun, it's like it's almost like your mind can't comprehend why you can't just take in its beauty, and it's because it cannot be contained. You cannot try to contain or box in, or I don't know if this is making sense. King of Swords. You could have air energy in your chart as well. Aquarius energy. Yeah, I'm getting you work with fairy spirits, which they consist of light. They consist of light, little light sources, butterflies. These energies, they work alongside of you. They know you're an ascended master. And they know that because you are an ascended master in another life, that it's like your light is almost too bright, that when you're here, yep, Three of Wands, Aries energy again, you're like a fire that is burning the sun. Crazy how we have the sun energy here too. It's like the sun, the star, like a massive amount of light, and you can't contain light. You cannot put light into a container. And I'm getting with this that, you know, it's like you're continuously always like it's like people try to attempt to oppress you because of this past life that you had. You are an ascended master. You are the person that comes. I'm here a gatekeeper, but you are also the person that comes to people. You grant their wishes. You show them things, and because of this great power in this life, it's like it's almost too much. It's almost too bright for people to understand. It's like looking up at the night sky and trying to count all the stars in the sky. You can't do it. Okay, so what is the truth of this path for pile 4? What is the truth, or what is it that they learn in this life connected to this past life? What is the lesson? What is that they learn? What is the lesson? Liberation. Yep. Liberation. And we have planetary cycles on the bottom, which I'm getting is like you're connected to the planets, you're connected to the stars in ways that you don't even know, you can't even comprehend, because you're an ascended master. You used to be up there with the higher ups, but this life, Yaphael may be in a significant angel for you, but really, you are free. You have freedom to be, to do whatever you want. That's what you're learning in this life, is of your liberation, of your freedom, of the power that you exude. And through this power is how you are liberated. I'm gonna get one more for you. I spoiled pile 3 and pile 4. Just one. Just one. Okay. Retreat. Yeah, with this I'm getting your lesson, the thing that you learn in this life is one. I mean, with these sparrows sitting down here and they're sitting on their thrones, to know when you should just retreat, stay in your seat, stay where you're at, and know when to retreat your energy, especially if it is not being accepted, if it is not being reciprocated, if it is not being appreciated. Know that the power you hold is so deep that you can retreat, you can pull back your energy, and people will notice. They may not notice in the moment because it's so bright and they just want it to stop shining. They just want the sun to just go down for a little bit because it's blasting and it's making them sweat. But then when you go away, they know. When winter comes, you know. When it gets cold, you know. When the sun stops shining, you know. So, learning when to retreat, and also learning of your liberation, learning of your freedom, and knowing that you can't be oppressed, that your light shines out. You're misunderstood, those don't understand you because you're an ascended master. Okay, that was a beautiful experience. I had fun reading these energies, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope that you got something, you learned something about yourself from this reading. As I said, I'm going to start offering services, so I'll be sure to link the information down below once I do that, and as well as on my Instagram platforms, which will also be linked down below. You'll be able to see my price list, what I'm offering, and such. And yeah, I'm going to start allowing my services to be offered. And if you would like to go further with me, if you would like to explore with me, get a reading, I am so happy and honored to do so. And for now, please like, share, and subscribe to the video, and I will see you guys next time. Blessings.